I'm honestly surprised that this isn't one of the biggest news stories in America right now. But the other day, I came across a very disturbing story. I didn't cover it at the time, though, because I figured they would have caught these kids by now. But for those of you all who don't know, apparently, there's 2 teenagers from Wyoming that stole a bunch of ammunition, they stole a bunch of straps, and they stole a car. As of right now, they're on the run. They've been on the run for, I think, over 48 hours at this point. And from what we know, they have sent text messages to their friends claiming that they're going to go to a preschool in Texas and do something extremely horrible. I think you can all imagine what type of horrible thing I'm talking about. I don't want to go into detail, but I'm pretty sure you all can put 2 and 2 together. So right now, these 2 teenagers are out here, God knows where, strapped up. They got plenty of stuff, okay? They got plenty of stuff that can do plenty of damage, right? Out here, riding around, God knows where, but we know that they're riding around with the intentions of harming people and doing something terrible at a school or a preschool. So who knows if they're going to make it to Texas? Who knows if they'll do something to someone else or at another school along the way? The school week starts tomorrow. I was hoping they would bring these guys in over the weekend, but now I'm really getting worried because they have not located them yet. And like I said, tomorrow a new school week begins, and I'm afraid that everyone is focused on Texas, when in reality, these 2 kids could be going in the opposite direction. They could be going in any direction with plans to do something horrible at any school along the way. So everyone, parents out there, just be aware that this is happening. Let's go ahead and dive into this article, though. 2 teenagers accused of threatening to, I don't want to say this word, accused of threatening to bang up a preschool in Texas may be traveling through Amarillo in a stolen car. Police in Lander, Wyoming alerted police across Texas that 2 16-year-old boys armed with stolen guns and driving a stolen car are possibly headed to League City near Houston. They reportedly texted a friend about doing something nightmarish at a preschool in Texas. While the fastest route may take them through Amarillo, the Amarillo Police Department said the threat does not mention a particular daycare in the area. Even so, the police department is taking the threat seriously. We want to assure the community that we are taking all necessary precautions. We are utilizing the information from Wyoming to track the subjects and have found that currently there's no direct threat in our city. A parent of a preschool in the area says they were alerted about the threat by the preschool. The preschool reminded parents that all their exterior doors are always locked. They said multiple police units will be doing checks in both marked and unmarked vehicles for schools and preschools. The suspects are Quentin Damon Weirick and Otis David Edlund. They are driving a white 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle with a back top, a black stripe down the side, and a Wyoming license plate. If you see the teens or the vehicle, call 911. Now, obviously, these 2 kids are armed and dangerous with the intentions of already doing something crazy. So if you see them, I wouldn't approach them. One thing that sticks out to me, though, obviously, is their vehicle, which is going to stick out like a sore thumb. You're not going to blend in the vehicle that they're in. So I think they will be easily spotted. But because they were driving in a stolen vehicle, that leads me to believe that they may have stolen another vehicle. They say there's no threat to this particular area in Texas. Well, what about the rest of the United States? And they say they're taking the necessary precautions, but I think the necessary precaution would be, hey, let's get this news story in front of everyone in America so everyone knows what to look for and everyone is ready for the, for the possibility that something crazy happens this week with these two individuals. Hopefully they're caught. I'm surprised that they've made it thus far. They've made it over 48 hours so far, and that really makes me think that most likely they're not in the same car. But then again, this story is not getting the coverage that you would think a story like this would get. And I'm wondering if it's partially the media reacting in the same way I did at first, because when I first read this story, I was thinking, oh, these two teens will be caught in no time, nothing to see here. But now it's been a couple of days. Now we got school starting again tomorrow. And I'm afraid that they're focusing so much of their attention on this random area in Texas, but these two kids could be going anywhere. And for all we know, they may have said this and texted this information to throw people off. I would really like to know more about these two teenagers. Has there been threats in the past? Have there been threats in the past? Did they leave behind any notes? What led up to them stealing all of this stuff and stealing a car? I feel like there's a lot more to this story that we're not really hearing yet. I'm sure there's more information out there. More often than not, when dealing with a situation like this, individuals who are capable of doing something like this, there's usually red flags all over their social media. More often than not, they're on an FBI watch list, or, they've been problematic in the past. But as of right now, we haven't heard from teachers or parents or friends or anyone. So I don't know who these kids are. I don't know what their backgrounds are, but I'm sure we'll figure out more over the coming days. And hopefully by the time you're watching this video, they'll be caught and this will be nothing to worry about. But considering the fact that tomorrow a new school week starts, I simply could not just, go another day without reporting this to you all. So now do with this information what you will. Be on the lookout if you're in these areas or really within any area. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so via Cash App, or you could support the channel by donating via Super Thanks, or for free. You could help the channel by liking the video, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and all of that good stuff. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.